Torrance Ground, Sierra 218 Juliet, Sierra east to east, taxi 29 right with Foxtrot.
Sierra 218 Juliet, Sierra Transponder, 29 right, taxi via Juliet.
Via Juliet to 29 right, 218 Juliet, Sierra.
Clear right. Johnny, how are you?
Good, buddy. How you doing?
Oh, look at those cars.
It's
It's the one thing about airports, you find cool motor vehicles.
Yeah, these guys have all these vintage cars. It's great.
Lots of different toys.
Love it.
Saw a helicopter on floods.
Take off at Charlie, clear to
Yeah.
the right, taxi to train D.
Zone 97, take off at Transcon, taxi parking via Charlie Alpha Echo.
Charlie Alpha, clear parking, so take off.
Charlie Alpha Echo. Well, it's a good looking day, Johns.
Yep. It'll be good. It'll be good. I tightened up my my sun visor here. It was falling.
Yeah,
I don't know if you
yeah,
remember that. So I tightened that up, and we're gonna be in good shape.
Yep.
I removed the magnetic compass for you too.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like the look of it.
No.
They still have the thing though.
Yeah.
They need to
Well, do you know
figure
what?
out-
It shines the red light down on the
For
instrument.
the maps?
Yeah. So there's a light in there.
Fold them up. Fold them up.
Okay, Mr. Cool, so we're not going to use this at all, huh? Can I bug my altitudes though?
Absolutely. When I say not use this, I mean we won't have a flight plan and a course to track. It would just
Right.
be twisting the heading bug to the number you figured, looking out the window, trying to find the place you're flying to as soon as you can, so we
Right.
could transition from what to what.
We go to Foxtrot Park.
From pilot, from dead reckoning to pilotage? Yeah. So,
Affirmative, so take off.
you hold the map and I'll do the plotter, right? Is that how it's going to work?
Alpha,
So I'll just,
take off.
no? That doesn't work for you? Okay. Well, we tried.
We need to open up a sectional chart in here. What's
Yes,
just,
like
just to
right
say
here,
we, just to
and
say
then
we've
like
done it.
try to like plot, like with the pencil, write the line, and then like convert the true to magnetic.
Off of 29er left.
Just to say we've done it
Request taxi back to
in a Cirrus.
4785 Bravo, Torrance ground, pass on the opposite direction Cessna, then
I didn't think Cirrus is allowed paper maps in the cabin. I thought they said
It's not allowed.
Yeah,
It's
it's not
against
allowed.
policy. Yeah.
That's right. All right, your doors are locked. Your doors are good.
Yes, sir.
Thing 204 Charlie Echo, Torrance ground, taxi park via Delta.
Caps
Via Delta,
handle.
204 Charlie Echo.
Torrance Ground, Diamond Star 623 Delta Sierra on the west ramp, 29 right via Delta Alpha Juliet with information Foxtrot.
Diamond Star 623 Delta Sierra, Torrance ground. Pass me on the opposite direction, Sling. They're entering the ramp momentarily, and then you're going to have a Cessna going
It's
westbound
coming down.
Alpha. You're going to pass
Fine
behind
work.
them as well.
Okay,
Then
good.
runway 29 right, taxi via Delta Alpha Juliet.
Okay, cabin heat.
Yeah, stand by.
Okay, so let's go to our
Okay,
engine.
the Sling has passed us and the Cessna as well. We are continuing to Delta Alpha Juliet. 29 right, 3 Delta Sierra.
Thank you.
Okay, 2200. Good fuel flow. Normally it's funny because you get slightly different readings based on the temperature. Like on a hot day, you're going to get a little less fuel flow and a little less power. On a cold day, you're going to see that at 50. You're going to see that at 10.5, 10.4. But everything's green. Everything's in the positives. Positive charge. Fuel pressure is good. So let's go to
See remaining and used, so it
Yeah.
shows you both those things.
Yep, okay, 2200. Let's go down. All right, looking good. Okay, mixture leaned, fuel pump off, back to the checklist. Okay. Flight controls, watch the knee. Trim. Set. Autopilot off. Okay. Takeoff briefing. We're going to do a right downwind departure to, well actually it's really, yeah, it's more of a right crosswind departure.
Right downwind works.
Yeah, it's kind of, yeah. But we're trying to get to the blimp, so.
We'll just keep turning until we see the blimp and then just fly to the blimp with your eyes.
Okay, so we'll just go like this.
Torrance ground, Cessna 339 Sierra Papa at golf,
And,
request taxi to 29er left.
If we see any abnormalities on the takeoff roll, we're going to, by the way, we're going to 4,500, special flight rules 1201, 2855, let's get that in there.
124.0, thank you. 90 Papa.
2855, that's on the, let me get my frequencies going here real quick. And we will use, look at this is the nice part about having the information. Look right here.
It's right there.
It's all right here, 126.3.
Torrance Tower, good afternoon. 5276 Mike, 7 miles northeast of the airport, 1,500. Transition along the north edge of your delta.
Number 5276 Mike, Torrance Tower. Transition at above 1,600 is approved. Torrance altimeter 3022.
Okay, frequencies are in.
3022 at or above 1,600.
If we see any abnormalities on the takeoff roll, we're going to abort the takeoff immediately. If after rotation without enough runway in front of us and we have an engine failure, we're going to land straight ahead below 600 feet, which will be listed right here. Between 600 and 2,000, we're going to pull caps immediately on engine failure. Above 2,000, we'll troubleshoot till we get to 2,000, we'll pull caps. Takeoff briefing complete.
Boom.
All right, are you ready?
Ready to go?
Okay, so when I see this, when I get to these checkpoints, I'm going to look at the gallons used.
Torrance Tower, this is 866 Sierra Lima.
And the time that it
So
took, which will be right here.
This 3 includes the 1.5 for start, taxi, and takeoff?
Yes. See that? That's 1.9. That's it's 0.4
Sierra Lima, Torrance Tower, make straight in.
plus 1.5 for
Straight in 29er right.
it's 1.5 for taxi and run up. And
So
then,
we should have used 3 by the time you reach the blimp.
no, that's 3 minutes.
Oh,
This
you
is
should have
fuel,
reached,
so-
I'm sorry, 1.9 by the time you reach the blimp.
That's correct.
Got it. Perfect.
Total thing.
Perfect.
So that flight is already ticking.
It's already ticking, so what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and,
Do a timer?
yeah, we'll just start it as we take off.
With the enter button?
Field at above 2,000
Yeah, once you
and
take
then
off.
make left traffic on
reset.
Okay, perfect.
Cross field at above 2,000, left traffic 29er left, 1 Lima.
Okay.
1 to
Good
Lima.
afternoon, Torrance Tower, Diamond Star, 623 Delta
Let's get in
Sierra,
line.
holding short 29 right at Juliet. Right downwind departure towards
Diamond
Compton,
Star.
Diamond Star.
Diamond Star 3 Delta Sierra, Torrance Tower, stand by.
It looks like a glider.
See, you know how remember he said stand by,
Uh-huh.
but he didn't repeat back. He did a double tap on
There
the,
you
on
go.
the
It's
mic.
good enough. It's not an instruction.
Well, but in their
Diamond Star
ATIS,
3 Delta Sierra, right downwind departure approved.
in their ATIS they
doesn't
say read
acknowledge
back, hold short instructions.
Traffic, going 29er right.
And
Was
the
it
other
a-
time with you, I just did the double tap and they popped me.
But the other time they told you to hold short. With him, they told him to stand by.
Oh,
Mike, do you want to
Yeah,
make sure
if they tell you to hold short, you want to
Holds.
repeat it.
hold short versus stand by.
Mike, you're inside
Exactly.
traffic on a 3-mile flight. I'll make short approach. Runway 29er right, clear, touch and go.
Okay.
29er right, clear, short approach, Foxtrot, Mike, thank you.
Sling 6 Sierra Lima, number 2, following Cessna downwind approach and making a short approach. Runway
What'd you just
29er
push?
right, clear, touch
Passenger.
and go. Right, close
Why?
traffic approved.
Just
Number 2, 10
But don't you have your you
No,
don't,
no, no,
you don't
it's
have your audio?
connected.
Okay.
Cessna 13 Lima, contact South Tower 4, runway 29er left on 124.0. Cessna 13 Lima, contact tower on 124.0.
124.0, 13 Lima.
Cessna set 14 Tango Alpha, Torrance Tower, make straight in, runway 29er right.
We're gonna have to wait a while. We got 2 guys coming in.
Yeah, I see a short approach there.
Torrance Tower, Cirrus 218 Juliet Sierra, holding short of runway 29 right for right downwind departure.
Cirrus 218 Juliet Sierra, Torrance Tower, standby.
Double tap.
Did it. Did a double tap for standby. And a
Go.
read back for hold short.
Cessna 13 Lima,
Yeah, because hold short is an instruction.
124.0.
Standby is like, he didn't tell you to hold, he just said standby, like, hold on a second.
Yeah. Roger that.
And I think the reason they started doing that here is because people weren't repeating the hold short instruction. So they're like, hey, standby. Also, it's less talking, less words.
Yep.
November 76 Mike, altitude restrictions cancel.
76 Mike, altitude restriction cancel. We're going to drop down.
We'll get
to
after this
1,000
kid.
feet and then proceed southbound along the
Yeah, I
shoreline.
see it.
November 76 Mike, that's Prude as requested. There's traffic off the south runway on a straight out going to the shore, 900 and climbing Cessna.
Okay, looking for that traffic, and we'll be at or below 900, looking for traffic, 76 Mike.
November 76 Mike, traffic has you in sight.
Roger that.
Johnny Johns, Johnny Johns,
Cessna 4 Tango Alpha, number
What are you
2,
thankful for on
following
this
your swing on
Thanksgiving?
short final, runway 29 right, cleared to land, wind calm.
4 flight.
It's pretty good.
I tried to keep it topical. Tried to keep the joke topical. I could have said a lot of things.
And 76 Mike has
I could have said
Star in sight.
Israeli,
76 Mike,
the Israeli
Diamond
army.
Star is 4 miles east of you. The Cessna is just off your left.
4 flight, that's pretty
Roger,
good.
76 Mike.
The Cessna that's off your left has you in sight.
Okay, we saw the Diamond Star. We did not see the Cessna. 76 Mike, we'll confess that.
Yeah,
We'll
they're just
contest
parallel
that?
to your left, going southbound 1600. They have you in sight.
We're doing.
Roger that.
We're
76
taking
Mike.
confessionals.
We're down to 800. We'll remain 800 or below.
There's 76 Mike, Roger. There's no factor.
Okay.
Cessna 8 Foxtrot Mike, extend downwind. Traffic on a 3-mile final. Cessna 152. Report traffic in sight.
Extend downwind. We're looking for that traffic. 8 Foxtrot Mike.
All right, this should be us here.
3 Delta Sierra, frequency change.
Star 3 Delta Sierra, frequency change approved. Good day.
What's the initial heading?
029.
Cirrus 8 Juliet Sierra, traffic on the upwind sling is in right close traffic. Right down departure approved. Wind 240 at 6. Runway 29 right, clear for takeoff.
29 right, clear for takeoff. 218 Juliet Sierra. Okay, so
Finals clear.
739
Finals clear.
4 miles south of the Vincent Thomas Bridge.
we got flaps, we have landing lights.
Full stop with Foxtrot.
All looks good.
Number 739 Romeo Foxtrot, Torrance Tower, say again.
We're by the Vincent Thomas Bridge.
Let's hit the,
timer.
2,800
Yep.
inbound for
There
landing.
you
Full
are.
stop
Take
with
it away. Here we go.
Foxtrot.
Number 739 Romeo Foxtrot, Torrance Tower, make straight in, runway 29 right.
Take straight in for 29 right, 739 Romeo Foxtrot.
Cessna 76 Mike, frequency change approved. Good day.
Okay, airspeed's alive. Engine instruments are in the green. And
Tower Cessna.
away we go.
Traffic we're following
There we are. So you see, we calculated 1.5 for start taxi and takeoff fuel.
Yep.
It's actually 0.9. So you're already conservative just by listening to that POH
Yeah.
number. You have a nice buffer.
Okay,
8
flaps
Foxtrot
coming
Mike,
up.
that's correct. It's Cessna 152. The call sign is 4 Tango Alpha.
Roger, thank you. I have inside 8 Foxtrot Mike.
Cessna 8 Foxtrot Mike, number 2, following that
got that traffic off our right?
Affirmative.
Clear touch and go, wind 200 at 5.
Okay,
Number 2, clear
turn.
touch and go 8 Foxtrot. 29 right, 8 Foxtrot Mike.
Cessna 8 Foxtrot, 9er for Romeo Foxtrot. Number
Yeah, we can just
3,
turn to
following
that
is
heading.
Cessna, turning at 2 mile base, runway
Okay.
29
Yep, and then
right.
transition
clear
to pilotage whenever we see
329
it.
right, clear land, looking for the traffic, 739 Romeo Foxtrot.
Cessna 8 Foxtrot Mike, additional traffic on a 2 mile final just south of you is a sling for the south runway.
We have them inside 8 Foxtrot Mike. Thank you.
Sling 6 Sierra Lima, extend down and
Yeah,
I'll call you
I know
base.
across when you were right.
Send it down, call my base, 6 Sierra Lima. Towards
North Tower, Sling 654 Tango, 1 mile north of Point Foreman, requesting...
I want you to do headings until you see it and then turn to it. Even though you see it on here, just play stupid. Do the heading until you see it and then go to it with your...
Okay. 29er left with information Foxtrot 54 Tango.
Let's see.
Sling 54 Tango, contact tower on 124.0.
Yes.
124.0.
Over there. There it is.
Okay, cool. Let's move
go to it.
Uh-huh. So you get the idea, we just went from dead reckoning
to
pilotage. You can't beat this form of navigation. We see it, we're moving towards it.
Yep.
Now you can just square the bug. Awesome.
Share with that guy.
Yep. Now we're going up to what altitude?
4,500.
Sounds good.
Cessna 4 Tango Alpha, turn left at Charlie without delay, traffic short final, contact ground.
Left on Charlie, contact ground, 714 Tango Alpha.
And you could do autopilot on this one just so you could, focus better if you want.
Yeah, I'll just turn around and we'll do it.
Cool.
You think I should turn to the left? I'll turn to the left.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of doing a loop.
Oh, yeah. But we'll go all the way to the blimp. So I would go a little more to the right, just so you could see the blimp off your left.
Okay.
Sling 6 Sierra
And then
Lima,
at the blimp, you'll start turning.
Cessna, just ahead to your right off final.
You see the blimp off the side left of the airplane?
Clear touch and go. Company, just speed within South Bridge, use a straight in for the south runway.
So go a little more to the right.
Number 2, 2 right.
And we can switch to 2855.
Roger, 6-7 now.
Yeah. Oh, I got it now.
Got it? Yep. So when you reach it, we'll turn left towards our next waypoint.
Okay.
And what fuel should we be at when we reach it?
1.9.
Cool. So it looks like we'll fall behind just a touch on the fuel. And then what time?
3 minutes, 30 seconds. We had 3 here.
Cool. So we'll be
close.
just a touch behind, but we should pick back up and make up for it as we make our way.
All right. We're almost there. And we're almost there.
Cool.
I can see the blimp down there.
Keep VY coming, so we'll be close to what we planned. And there we go. If we're over the blimp, we could go ahead and turn and then note our time. What's the next heading?
306.
Cool, so move the heading bug. There we go. And then how long it took us and how much fuel did we use?
2 miles.
But this is where, let's go to autopilot. This is where it's helpful. So what do you want to do?
I want to do flight level change at 96.
Cool.
And I want to do heading bug.
Make sure it's 96.
Yep.
Good. If you're happy.
I want to go AP.
Good. So it was, what was it on the time? And
it was really like 3:30, so it was almost 4 really.
No, it was, about 4.
Yep, and this was
2.1.
It was 2.1. Okay.
Cool. And then top of climb, we should be at what?
The top of climb, we should be at, we should have 43.6 remaining, so I have to do the math here because I didn't do it like that. It's,
so you see what I was talking about in terms of?
It should be 3.4.
Cool. And let's get the right rudder in there. You feel the?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Perfect. And now looking at out the window, where should we enter special flight rules?
Well, we want to go this way.
Cool. So we could see it, right? So we just moved to pilotage.
Yep.
There we are. And this is perfect. Awesome.
Okay, let me go to transponder 1201.
Uh-huh. Good. So top of climb again, we should be what in terms of time? How long should have passed?
It should be 7 minutes.
Okay. And then fuel, you said?
It should be at 3.4.
Perfect. So you see what I meant next time you plan the navlog?
Yeah.
Write down what you should see right there.
Used, not
it's
the,
exact. It's 100 times easier.
Oh, here it is. That's the one.
LA Special Flight Rule Cessna 6575, 3,500, Bologna Creek, southeastbound.
Looks good, Johnny.
Yeah.
You get the idea of an navlog?
Oh, yeah, bro.
And not much to it.
Special flight rules traffic. Cirrus 218 Juliet Sierra is 4,000, climbing to 4,500 over Alondra Park northbound special flight rules.
All right, here we are.
Okay, so we're here and we have...
No, we're not there yet. Wait to 45.
Yeah, all right.
Don't jump it.
Gallons used.
Don't jump it.
Don't jump it.
There's 45. All right, what gallons did we use?
We're at 7 minutes, basically.
640, not 7.
All right, 640.
And gallons used?
Is 2.9.
Cool.
Now we're ahead of the game.
Cool. So now, what's the next heading you need to turn to?
316.
All right. Once you turn to that heading, I want you to look out the window and see if you could see the next waypoint, which will be what? Go to 316.
It'll be Santa Monica, 316. Sorry, there it is. Yeah, and then it's going to take us to Santa Monica.
Could you see the next?
I can see it.
All right, so now we ditch the 316 and we move our bodies towards it via pilotage. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
cool.
It's totally. I mean, yeah, totally.
And you're pretty much right on it.
We're really close.
Flight Rules Center 6575, 3500 over the north complex southeastbound.
What power setting did you calculate?
I wrote it down here, 71.
All right, let's go to 70. Solid work. What true airspeed did you calculate for this leg? Just because I'm curious.
146.
133. Right, so we're a little slower. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, let me give him a call on Imperial Highway. Special Flight Rules Area, Red Cirrus 218 Juliet Sierra, northbound 4,500 over Imperial Highway, Special Flight Rules.
And the next waypoint that we'll look at fuel and time.
Southeastbound Imperial Highway 3500, we're looking for you.
That's it.
And we have insight.
I got you in sight, safe flight.
Very nice. The next point which we'll look at the fuel and time will be where?
Santa Monica.
Cool. And what should we be in terms of time?
We should be at 12 minutes.
Cool. And then fuel?
We should be at, well, according to the entire calculated, 2.4 plus 3.4.
Cool. So 12 and 3.4. So next time when we do a navlog, you see what I mean? We'll actually put down the number that we're looking for here and that number.
Totally.
Perfect. Good, so we'll be a touch behind on the fuel and we'll be a touch ahead on the time.
Yep.
Awesome. Good work.
Are we going to go, are we going to do flight following or no?
No flight following.
Okay.
We don't need a distraction here. I talk enough.
So we do have to just watch out for the 5,000 shelf there.
Correct. Where did we plan to begin our climb? We talked about that.
Well, we were going to do it at Santa Monica.
But didn't we talk about this? Didn't we go over starting our climb when we're clear of the Bravo? Remember that?
Yeah, maybe I didn't do that.
It's all good. For that reason.
Special Flight Rules Area, Cirrus 218 Juliet Sierra, 4,500 northbound over Bologna Creek. Special Flight Rules.
It's for this exact reason where we said we want to start our climb when you're clear of that Bravo shelf.
Yeah. I wonder, it may be pretty, no, we got to start a little later than we thought.
Yeah. You want to keep it at 45. Do you remember us talking about it, or am I making things up?
No,
because if we didn't, we'll talk about it.
No, we talked about it, and I just think when I was doing the plan, I forgot.
It's all good. It's all good. And this is that
shelf.
reason, because you don't want to climb right up into it.
Yep.
Yeah. I think you were discussing the freeways that meet.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so when we get to Santa Monica, we're still headed this direction.
Yep. Same heading? We don't change it?
Same heading, exactly.
Okay.
It's straight. And also, I think I can already see my next mark, but I'm not sure.
What will your next waypoint be?
It's new. It's called, well, the next one is Top of Climb.
Got it.
And then Canoga Park, which is at that base over there.
Got it.
And then we turn.
Got it.
Okay, here we are at Santa Monica. You ready?
Uh-huh.
We are at fuel use 3.7, and I said 3.9.
I think it was 3.4 you said.
3.4, I mean, yes. And then we have a total 11 minutes, and we said we'd be at 12. Oh, pretty close, though.
Yeah, so we're ahead of the game with time. We're behind the game with fuel. And now we're noting, here's what we'll do, just for the sake of this navlog, because we plan to climb when we're not climbing. So we reached that at 11, right? So whenever we do begin our climb, we'll deduct that amount of time. So however long it takes us between here and the beginning of our climb, we'll deduct that time, we'll deduct the fuel, and we'll continue along with our plan looking at the same times, as if we started our climb before.
All right.
Good. And we see the same heading gets us in the Charlie, which is why it's preferable to find a waypoint out here specifically, to not even come close and flirt with that Charlie. Make sense?
Yeah, yeah. I've got it the heading, so I will miss it. But
cool.
But yeah.
And I think our point that we talked about last time to start our climb was the
intersection, right?
Correct, where the freeways meet.
And ours is just right, like there.
Cool.
It's right above it.
Yep.
Right where that plane is.
Let's go a little more to the left just to make sure we avoid that Charlie. There you are. Awesome. Perfect.
And okay, so our next point is
we'll just deduct it. We'll start the climb whenever we reach. Just once we're clear of the Bravo.
I think we could start it now. We're not gonna. Well, we're not. Well,
I would wait a second.
You're right. You're right. Be safe.
Yeah, you know, there's no point. There's really no point. That's why we. Yeah, you want to start your climb once you're clear of the Bravo. There's no point in flirting with these airspaces. Then have a phone call being given to you.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna be safe.
Yep.
We're gonna be safe, bro.
Yeah, it's quite a while from Santa Monica until you're clear of the Bravo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Now, back to what we talked about initially, we would continue on a heading towards the freeway where they meet, right? We can't yet pilotage it because could you see the freeway where they meet? Not quite yet. We will be in a moment. And then once you're over it, that's where we talked about starting your climb so you can have it all organized.
Right.
Right? And this leg between Santa Monica and the freeways, we would also have time and a fuel.
Right.
Right? It would just be a straight at 4,500 feet.
Okay. Well, we can start climbing now. Yeah. We're out of the Bravo, so let's go.
96. And I'm noting 1345 and 42. So we were 11. So
switch it.
And the climb should take how long?
Should take 5 minutes.
Cool.
No, sorry, 7 minutes. 7 minutes, I was looking at the wrong line.
For the climb?
Yep.
Okay. Did that all make sense?
Yeah, 100%.
Cool.
I should have waited. I should have thought about the Bravo.
Cool.
About the.
Good learning.
About the thing, yeah.
Good learning. So we learned a few things with the navlog. We could write these numbers down based off what we want to see here.
In the cockpit,
it's
right, exactly.
100 times easier. You just look at that, note, am I ahead or behind?
All right, let's make sure we're not gonna crash into this guy. So I'm gonna go ahead and avoid him a little more.
Cool. And they're behind us. It looks like they're maintaining their altitude and we are climbing. Yeah, you're good.
He's descending. We're climbing. Should be okay.
Yeah, we're good. And there's the two freeways where they meet.
Okay.
It's right here to the right.
Okay, cool, cool.
Navlogs.
I see him.
Got him?
Yep, I got him.
Cool. Yeah, I got him too. Inside. Good. And what was the heading we're supposed to be on this one?
316.
All right, let's play stupid and do that until we see our next waypoint. What's the next waypoint? A beam Agua Dulce?
No, it's this. It's called Canoga. It's called Canoga Park.
Okay.
And it is a big lot, a big like empty, dry lake.
It looks like right down here.
It's hard for me to see it from here.
Turn to the right with the heading bug. Don't disconnect. Just turn. Yeah, that's good. And you should be able to see it off the left side of your windshield. Now go more to the right. That's good. Hold that heading. Keep the plane coming. Do you see it out your windshield in front of us?
Yeah, there it is.
There it is. Yep. So just go towards it.
All right, now I got to go back. Yep, I see it.
Cool.
Totally. Yep, that's the one.
Awesome.
That's what we planned, bro.
Canoga Park. Good. So what are you realizing about nav logs? It's nothing more. 99% of the work takes place on the ground.
Oh,
In
yeah,
the
for
air,
sure.
it's just execution.
Yep, for sure.
And we want to transition to pilotage as soon as we can. Because Dead Reckoning, you're shooting in the dark.
12, 19, 21. So we should be at 21 minutes when we hit that.
And what fuel should we be at?
Oh, shit. 3, 4, 5, 2, 5.6. 5.6.
Cool. So you have 0.4 to go.
Remember that. 5.6 and 21.
Cool. So it looks like we'll be pretty much spot on with the fuel and slightly ahead of schedule with the time. It's a fuel and time game.
Sure is, bro.
That's it, bro.
Sure is.
Brother man.
You like that?
Brother man's good.
I haven't officially christened you with Brother Man yet. Okay?
You did many times. You're the one I learned it from.
Testing it out. Okay, you're not official yet.
Brother man.
All right, so our next turn is going to be to 020. And
we're pretty much over it.
We're pretty much over. Give me another second here.
Take your time.
We thought we'd be at, I said 5.6. We're at 5.4. Oh, look at that. 5.5.
5.5.
5.5.
Yeah, we're right over it.
And we're right over it. So we're at 5.5.
And the time is 18:30.
And we're supposed to be 21. So we're ahead of this game.
Uh-huh.
Ahead of the curve. All right, so here we go.
What's the next
0,
waypoint?
020.
And by the way, was our top of climb supposed to be there?
Well, no, but not on the sheet because we messed it up.
Got it. Cool. And then 020?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
All right.
All right, now yes, once we kind of point in that direction.
The next one will be a beam Agua Dolce?
No, it's Newhall Pass, which is a road. See this road right here?
I think I see it smack in front of us. Do you see it there?
Yeah, that's the one, bro.
Is that it? Slightly to our right, 1230? Right there?
Yeah, I think that's it. Let me look.
Yeah, it looks like a pass in a road and a freeway.
No, it's not for a ways, man. It's not for a ways.
Cool. What time and...
It's on that ridge over there.
Okay. What time and fuel should we show up there with?
Hold on one second. I'm now at 75, so I'm gonna go to my...
Go to 70.
Okay, hold on. Uh, 75, 152 is what I was computing as true. There's no way I'm going to do that, though.
It's all good. We'll see what happens.
Okay, so now that we've...
What fuel and time should we show up there with to our next one? I want you to figure that out so we could just look at the screen and say yay or nay when we get there.
We should be at 25 minutes.
Okay.
And we should be at, I think it's 6.6.
Sounds good. Canoga Pass?
It's right, yeah, it's like, it's 5 miles away. So yeah, that is it. That's the one. Sorry, I was looking at this one. But that's not
it goes this way.
Yes, it goes diagonal. It goes like this way. So it's this one right here.
Cool. Sounds good.
So we're going to get there in a second. It's that big freeway right here.
Sounds good. And then the next one we said was a beam Agua Dolce?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
It's over the hill.
Cool. And while we're sitting here, you could figure out what should we show up with at Agua Dolce? What time and fuel?
Yeah.
Just to stay ahead of the game.
25, 6.6 is the next one. And then 30 and 7.6.
At Agua Dolce. Sounds good.
Yeah, it sucks. All right.
child's play, right? This Navigational?
Just math.
It's just math, and it's really just playing stupid.
Southeastbound over Santa Monica Airport, LSFL side rules.
It's this road here, right? The freeway?
No, it's this. It is. Is it this big street? It's a big one right here. See this one right here? What this freeway that goes right here?
Okay.
Not this one. That's the 14. This is the 5.
The 5, right? That's what you want?
It's the 5. Yep. We're coming up on it in just a second.
Okay.
And we should be there. We're looks like we're about 2 minutes early.
Cool. So what are we noticing about this waypoint you picked? We can't quite make it out outside, right? We see it on our ForeFlight.
Well,
right? You can't point now to a point on the ground and say, that's where I should be, because we're not really steering the plane anywhere. You just picked a big freeway to cross,
yeah,
which is not horrible as long as you know, but I want to make sure there's no confusion. Know which freeway it is out the window.
Right. It's the 5, and it's right there.
So,
okay, we're here.
1 to 10 in terms of waypoint quality, you see why that might be a 7, 6?
Yeah, I see. It's like harder to do than...
Perfect, yep.
All right, so we are we have 6.3, and I thought we'd do 6.6, and we're at 20. We're supposed to be at 25 minutes. We're at 23 minutes.
We're ahead of the game.
We're a little bit ahead of the game now.
Sounds great.
So the next one is going to be Aqua Dulce, and we'll be there at the 30-minute mark.
Cool.
Oh, shit, man. 30-minute mark, and 7.6.
Cool.
Fucking people.
That's why I don't like suction cups. Same happens in my plane.
Yeah, you gotta do it every once in a while.
Yep.
You know what really pisses me off is it typically happens in turbulence, and you're
it's
already
the worst time.
Yeah, it's like the worst time to be like dealing with shit, and now stuff is falling down.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
So that pisses me off.
We keep the same heading?
We do.
Okay, sounds good. All right, let's try and move to pilotage as quickly as we could. So keep the heading, don't touch the heading, but fine. Because remember, you only now re-steer the airplane.
Well, actually 022. Oh, that's it. Look, 022.
So let's start finding it out the window.
Okay. Well,
Agua Dulce.
So it's going to be a little bit to the right here. I mean, and that's the plan. We're not supposed to fly over it. It's supposed to be on our right.
So I want you to move, touch the heading bug only when you see it out the window. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because we're shooting in the dark.
Point -8. Altimeter 3.
And you said we should be a B-min, so that's good enough. And we should see it from this altitude. And you said we should be there at what time in fuel?
Well, we have it at 30. We have
30 minutes?
30 minutes, exactly.
And the fuel?
7.6.
Temperature 17, dew point -8. Altimeter 3041. Visual approach, runway 6 in use. Advise
getting
on
145 on the...
Oscar.
A little slower on that than I anticipated.
Go.
Fox transmission Oscar 2050 Zulu. Wind 050 at 14. Weather better than 5005. Temperature 17, dew point -8. Altimeter 3041. Visual approach, runway 6 in use. Advise on initial contact you have, Oscar.
Oscar,
and they're landing this way.
6, yep.
Transmission Oscar 2050.
So what type of pattern entry could we expect them giving us with the direction we're coming from?
Weather.
Well, we're coming from this way. I mean, they're probably gonna.
Dew point
probably just a right base.
It might just give us.
Altimeter 3041. Visual
and a right base.
Runway 6 in use. Advise on initial contact you have, Oscar. Fox transmission Oscar 2050 Zulu. Wind 050 at 14.
You done with
Weather,
the ATIS?
better than 5005.
No, let me write it down.
17, dew point -8. Altimeter 3041.
Darn it, I lost my pen. Where'd it
runway
go?
6 in use. Advise on initial contact you have, Oscar.
Oscar, just remember Oscar for me.
Cool. Let's see, do we
Fox
see Aqua Dulce?
Oscar 2050 Zulu. Wind 050 at 14. Weather better than 5005. Temperature 17, dew point -8. Altimeter. Visual approach, runway 6 in use. Advise on initial contact you have, Oscar. Fox, Air Information Oscar.
You see it?
It's going to be over there. That's not it, is it? No?
I don't know, because what I'm trying to drive home here is finding waypoints on ForeFlight is great, as long as you're able to make them out from the air.
Yeah.
So, because remember, until we see it, we're dead reckoning, we're sticking with the 022. So, I want you to
It's
get a
7.5
feel.
miles out there.
You see this body of water?
Yeah.
You see how easy it is to find bodies of water from the air?
Yeah. I know what you're saying, because it's blue.
Right? Something
blue.
to think about. Maybe in your nav logs, moving forward, if there's a body of water anywhere, that's a great thing to move towards. Now, I'll show you Agua Dulce. Do you see it at our 2 o'clock? It's along the mountain.
Yeah, I see it. That's what I thought it might be, but it was a little hard to make out.
Yep.
Yeah, that strip right there.
There
I got it.
Yep.
Okay.
But I just want you to take note. It's 100 times easier to make out a body of water.
Right. No, yeah, especially when it's full of water.
Exactly. Perfect.
Now it says altimeter 3040, so we got a big change.
Just do the ATIS thing. I think it was 3014.
All right.
Temperature 17, dew point -8. Altimeter 3041.
Oh. 3041. Just updated? It's weird. I swear I heard 3014. And then a beam, we said what time should we be at?
30 minutes.
Cool. And fuel?
Cherokee 7294 Whiskey Fox
look
Tower.
here.
Left downwind or left
fuel's
base
to
entry, your
7.6.
discretion,
Sounds
runway
good.
6.
Except I lost my damn pen.
Where'd it go?
Well, I think during the
Cherokee 94 Whiskey,
melee.
report left downwind midfield.
It's all good. We don't have to write it down. We could just take note of it.
Okay.
I think we're pretty spot on. We said 7 point, what with fuel?
Now we're supposed to start our descent, by the way.
So let's take care of this first before you take care of anything else.
What?
We're a beam Agua Dulce.
Yeah, we're supposed to be at 7.6.
So we're ahead of the
30
game.
minutes.
So we're ahead of the game. You see that?
Yes.
So we're slightly ahead of the game with both. Now we're taking care of our next leg. Is our top of descent here?
Yes, so this is our top of descent.
All right, 500 feet a minute. Is that what you got? 500?
Correct.
Cool. And remember what we also talked about. If there's ever mountains, you could start your descent later at 1,000 or 700 feet a minute.
Right.
Perfect. Are we descending?
No, we're not yet.
There we are. Good. Awesome. Do you see Fox in sight?
Is it that patch of
Exactly.
buildings?
It's right there ahead of us. It's about at 12:15. So you can see the runway like that. You see it? Kind of make the runway out?
Yes.
Yep, to the left
with the white buildings next to it?
Yep, that's Fox. Good.
Slow down a little bit.
Solid work. I would call
we're about 10 miles?
I would call in about 2 miles.
Okay.
Yeah. Good work, John. Navlog, exactly as briefed, straightforward.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's a rough ballpark estimate.
Correct.
If you're living in the 1930s, it's
correct.
It's a good way to go.
Exactly. Bodies of water are very easy.
All right.
We always transition from dead reckoning to pilotage as soon as we could. Right now, guess what we're doing? Pilotage because we have the airport in sight.
Yep.
Solid.
All right. I'll give him a call.
Take it away.
Foxfield, Cirrus 218 Juliet Sierra is 10 miles to the southwest for landing with information Oscar.
Cirrus 218 Juliet Sierra Fox Tower, make straight into runway 6.
Straight into runway 6, 218 Juliet Sierra.
Awesome. So do whatever you want to do to come in 6.
Yeah, I'm gotta come out a little bit like that. Give myself some room.
Why not?
We need to go down faster too.
Yeah, actually, let's use a little bit of automation here, just for the fun of it. We're done with our navlog. That's all good. Not that. There we go.
A little visual 6.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Use your automation.
There we go. Now you can see we're high relative to the diamond on the VNAV.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So you could increase the rate of descent and lower the power, reduce the power.
I'm down to 12.
And then we'll switch to nav here, just so the plane follows that in. Make sense? So the plane will follow that all the way to the runway.
Because you have it going to straight.
Correct. Yep. To that waypoint. And I would increase to 1200, good.
We can see the banana where it's going to get us to.
With the banana, I care less about.
Well, see, here's the thing though. I should be at, I want to be at 3,500.
We're straight in. We're not doing traffic map. We're going straight into 6. So you can just keep it coming with the VNAV. Don't worry about the TPA. Lower the altitude.
All right, but I have it set to field elevation, which means I'm going to reach field elevation before I get there. I don't want to do that.
No. We're going to follow the diamond. The diamond won't take you to field elevation.
You're saying
there.
Adjust it once you get to the diamond.
The diamond will take you there to 3650. Does that make sense?
Yes,
if you follow the diamond. We're just diving for the diamond to come up to the center.
I understand now what you were intending, yes.
Intendiano, sina por qué.
And this is the practice area all over here, huh?
See the solar fields? Farms?
Gotta love them.
It's big time out here. Let's take this away. We're good. We're done. There we go. All right. Increase the rate of descent to 1500 just so we get that to the center. And then go ahead and press approach. So we will arm the glide path. And once it's in the center or above it, will capture it. And it'll take you all the way down. Just some automation. See the runway?
Yes, I do.
Cool.
Right there. Yep.
And we'll keep in mind we were just straight in 6. We're not yet clear to land. So by the time you turn final, if you don't hear anything, I would get on with it.
Yep. We'll get. I'll just say on final for 6.
Cherokee 904 Whiskey, right at Alpha 3, taxi to fuel or parking this frequency.
Alright, Alpha 3, Alpha, keep golf. I'm going to pick up a passenger at Barnes and I'll be back with you on 904.
Okay. Now we're in vertical descent.
There you
Here's
go. I just captured. I hit VNAV, it touched the center, it switched to VPAS, so now we'll track it. You're good. You don't need to do anything else other than take care of your power. Plane will do everything.
Okay.
And once that diamond will touch the center, GP will become active.
Right. Gotcha.
There she is.
Yep.
See what happens when the diamond touches the center.
Yep.
Vertical track.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and put in, well, I'll wait 1 second.
It doesn't matter. We'll disconnect autopilot anyway before we get there to land.
All right.
I'd get on with it.
All right. And Fox 218 Juliet Sierra is on final for runway 6.
Runway Juliet Sierra, runway 6, clear to land, wind 050 at 10, gust 19.
Clear to land, runway 6, 218 Juliet Sierra.
Good, got some wind. We'll just make this a normal landing. But
normal landing.
Yep, but I want you to put the plane down on the 1,000-foot markers. Because remember, a normal landing in commercial is on or within 200 feet. So
the 1,000-foot markers being the big white
The
square.
big whites, exactly. Yep. Look what happened. GP, so it'll track that diamond all the way down.
Yep.
And then whenever you want to, you can just throw the autopilot away and land the airplane.
All right, well, I got 1 notch of flaps in.
Cool.
Let's make sure we're set up for... for a normal landing, which we are. Landing lights are on.
Yep.
Fuel pump on. Make sure
I
on.
can't tell if there's a plane on the runway. Do you see that?
It's just. I think it's
looks
asphalt.
like it. Okay.
But we'll keep an eye on it. But
Cool.
it's asphalt, like in the shape of a plane. All right, I'm going to go ahead and throw away the automation here.
Sounds good.
And I'm going to take it to 1 full flaps.
Yep, and 010 wind. We're landing runway 6. Will that be right or left crosswind?
226 Papa Fox, ground runway 6, taxi via Alpha 1.
I'm sorry, what did you say? I couldn't hear.
Will that be a right or left crosswind on touchdown?
It's going to be a left.
Cool.
A left crosswind.
Sounds good. And you see the 1,000-foot markers, the
I
two
do.
big whites? Perfect.
Yeah. You want to land? You want to touchdown on those
Touchdown.
bad boys?
500.
You got it. Now we got a 10-knot crosswind gusting to 19, I think he said.
Cool.
So we got a little bit of. We're gonna hold a little extra power in that case.
Sounds good. In that case, your aiming point should be what?
Like way in front.
Right, a little closer to us.
Yeah.
The distance between the aiming and the touchdown should be bigger the more power you have.
Yeah.
Awesome. Take it away, Johnny. Clear to land. Runway 6 is confirmed. And it's
Take
clear.
it away, Johnny.
Johnny. Welcome to Foxy.
Boxy field.
This is engine out galore. You could just close your eyes and put it down anywhere.
Yeah. You probably just do a touch and go.
Fox Tower 7294 Whiskey's back with you at Barnes, ready to taxi 2116.
Cherokee 7294 Whiskey Fox, ground runway 6, taxi via Alpha, Alpha 1.
Runway 6 via Alpha, Alpha 1, 94, thank you.
Oh, you're such an expert. Wow, Johnny.
Wow, Johnny.
Sirius 8 Juliet Sierra, say taxi request.
I'd like to taxi back to runway 6, 28 Juliet Sierra.
Sirius 8 Juliet Sierra, right at Alpha 3. Runway 6, taxi via Alpha 3 Alpha, this frequency.
Alpha 3 Alpha back to 6, 28 Juliet Sierra, roger.
Cherokee 94 Whiskey. Traffic exiting the runway at Alpha 3 to your left is going to be taxing back to the runway.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Traffic.
Wow, Johnny. I wouldn't have been able to do it like that.
Oh, come on.
Oh, man, I'm serious. Clear left, clear right. I can't stop clapping.
Well, let's see, is there a run-up area over here? We can just quickly
Oh, yeah, yeah. Johnny, that was beautiful.
Thank you, sir. That makes me feel good.
Full stall, good wind correction, center line, 1,000-foot markers. Good stuff, Johns. Good work.
Thank you, sir.
Really good. You're an expert.